Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
Here we are, just two of us at the moment. If Patreon's your thing, check out the link in the description below. Loads of stuff on there. So that's just $3 a month, help support the channel. You get full watch-alongs to things like Modern Family, Seinfeld, F is for Family, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, The Quarterback, The Receiver, Season 2 of The Quarterback's halfway through.
Welcome to Wrexham.
Welcome to Wrexham. There's absolutely loads of stuff on there. There's something pretty much every day. We do quizzes on there.
Yeah.
There's loads of stuff. So if it's of interest to you, check it out in the link below.
Yes.
Hidden New York, the dishes only locals know.
I often wonder, like, when you go to all these like big cities as a tourist.
I always think about going to our city. Loads of people tell me about places I'm like, never heard of it.
Yeah.
And they go, if you go down here, not many people know about it. And I'm thinking, why would you have a restaurant that not many people know about? And then you realise that when you go in, there's only like 8 tables or 10 tables.
If you
very
remember,
small.
we went to that one that did curry.
Yeah,
when
it's bench seating, yeah. It's always packed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's dead cheap, that as well.
Yeah.
It's like £7 for like a 4-course or 5-course meal.
Yeah.
It's like $10. It's cheap. Let's get into this anyway.
Yeah.
New York, the dishes only locals know.
New York City is a melting pot, and nowhere is that more deliciously obvious than in its food. From a chopped cheese sandwich with a surprising Arabic twist, a restaurant where Chinese dumplings and Cuban roast pork share the same plate, a dining spot so small it fits just one table, and a Latin American kitchen hidden in a freight entrance that you'd walk right past if you didn't know better. This is New York at its most creative, most chaotic, and most delicious.
I do like street food.
Yeah, I do.
If you want a pastrami sandwich, go to Cask Deli. If you want a chopped cheese, come to Hajji Deli.
This, my friends, is the story of the real New Yorker sandwich and the people who keep the legacy alive.
I've been eating here for 20 years.
Any tourist in the world in Norway.
Could you get any more New York than that?
I've been eating here for 20 years.
Hot dog is, but only New Yorkers know where the chopped cheese is.
On 110th and 1st Avenue, inside the bodega best known as Hajji's, we meet Salah.
My name is Salah Al-Hubaishi, and I'm the manager of Hajji's Deli and Grocery for 15 years. We actually invented chopped cheese.
Yo, boss, let me get 2 chopped cheese with everything on it.
Lettuce, tomato, pickle, ketchup.
Put bacon on it too. Salt, pepper, and vinegar.
Size of that. Let's go for it.
The ingredients is 1 burger, for example, or 2 burgers. You chop it up good, and then you put it with some seasoning. That's the secret, the seasoning, and whatever you like lettuce, tomatoes, onion, and that's a sandwich.
It's like a
It's an
cheesesteak.
Arabic food, but we don't add cheese over there. But when we come here, we do cheese on it. On a roll is $3.75. On a hero, that costs like $5.
Hajji's is located in a part of New York that's made up of various kinds of people with a variety of incomes. So keeping chopped cheese at a price point everyone can afford has been a top priority. In fact, the chopped cheese has only gone up $1 in the last decade.
Wow.
We are here for a long time, helping the community and serving the community. Chopped cheese is like everything to the community because it's affordable and delicious, so everybody like it. We sell about 200 chopped cheeses a day.
Gospel of the chopped cheese has spread beyond Harlem and into bodegas far and wide, attracting loyal New Yorkers everywhere it appears. But in the end, it all comes back to Hajji's and Salah.
They eat chopped cheese every day. But for me, sometimes I don't eat it with cheese. I make it like a chopped hamburger. It's the same thing, but no cheese. So I'm trying to lose weight, that's all.
Looks good, that.
Yeah, it does.
There are countless Chinatowns all over the world, and New York boasts one of the most famous, full of cheap produce, fish markets, and of course, a plethora of Chinese food. But if you hop on the 1 train, take it to the Upper West Side, you'll find a Chinese restaurant like no other, where half the menu is something else.
Chuleta, chicharrones,
ropa vieja,
tostones,
arroz y frijol.
This is La Caridad 78, New York's last Cuban Chinese restaurant.
comida china y criolla.
Criolla.
How did this unlikely culinary duo come to be? That's a great question. Enter Sam Lee.
Sorry, with my wife. When my father came over here, he started his own restaurant with Cuban spices and also the Chinese food mixed together.
Hundreds of thousands of Chinese came to Cuba in the 19th and early 20th century, establishing a strong presence on the island. But when Castro came to power, most Chinese immigrants like Sam's father left, many of them coming to the US. And thus, Cuban Chinese food was born.
I would say La Caridad restaurant is not a restaurant. It's a kitchen for Upper West Siders. We have oxtail, raw barbeja, which is like a shredded beef. At the same time, we serve Chinese food. Either cooked from, mainly from China, and they learn the trade when they got here, and they become very good.
So are there any Cuban-born workers left?
I'm not sure about this.
I still have one Cuban worker working for me.
Me tienen haciendo a mí comiendo mierda aquí. My name is Antonio Wong. I work in the Caridad. I started in 1986. I'm born in Havana, Cuba in 1951. I'm the last Cuban working the restaurant.
Oh, bless
While
him.
Cuban Chinese culture is fading, La Caridad is a snapshot of a strange moment in time where two vastly different cultures merged together.
The Cuban Chinese people getting older, and they don't have any younger people to take over. I myself feel like I owe my father, who started this restaurant, so I want to try to make sure that I carry on the tradition for him.
Yeah, good lad.
I'm not sure about that food though. Whether it mixes to be that. I mean, I'm sure they've got it down pat. It's obviously a successful restaurant. It's been going for a long time.
I don't think I've ever had Cuban food.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I've ever had that kind of food with the Chinese sort of food. Mixing anything with Chinese food for me is like a bit of a, Chinese food for me has got to be standalone. Chinese cooks, Chinese sauces in it, everything that comes with it, all the side that comes with it is Chinese.
I don't know.
The minute I start mixing anything with food like that, I'm like, nah.
No, I don't know. I like Chinese food. You're not a Chinese food fan, so.
No, I do. I can eat Chinese food. It's just not. It's not my favourite.
Yeah.
It's not my top. It's not my top five. I
Yeah,
would say.
see, I like it.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Nestled in between the Skincare Love Beauty Spa and Advani's Pest Control School here in Elmhurst, Queens, is Indo Java, a 2-aisle mini-mart for all things Indonesian. But every Tuesday, it turns into the city's smallest restaurant with truly authentic Indonesian food.
Hi! Welcome to Warung Selasa.
You're in luck. You got the best table in the house.
This is the one. Have a seat.
It's also the only table.
My name is Dewi Chayadi. I'm the owner of the Indo Java. We opened Indo Java 10 years ago. Every Tuesday, I cook right here for all the customer. We call Warung Selasa, so it means Tuesday food stall.
This little soubrette turned one-table pop-up restaurant isn't complete without one of the smallest kitchens in the world.
Our kitchen is very tiny. It's a love kitchen because just enough for two
small,
persons.
Yeah.
2 people might be a stretch. It's half the size of a broom closet, but it doesn't stop Dewi from whipping up classic Indonesian fare like gudeg and rendang ayam.
Just like the original.
Yummy. Before,
Home-cooked,
there is
innit?
no Indonesian store. It's difficult to find the ingredient from Indonesia, and we miss the community. If we have a store, the Indonesian people will come here, and then we still can talk Indonesian language. That's our dream, and then now it's happened. I'm not the professional chef. I don't have any education chef background, so I just learned from my mom. In the restaurant, the chef always hide in the kitchen. I like talk with the customer when I serve the food, so we can sharing the story. They always say it, next week I have to come again.
Press pause. What was that place we went to when we were in Asbury Park and we sat like at the counter?
That was a diner. Like a. Can't remember what it was. It was a diner.
It was.
Yeah, it was like they were all Spanish in there.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to say maybe Mexican.
Right.
They were all like Hispanic, but I'm pretty sure they were all Mexican.
I can't
But
remember what we had to eat.
It had a massive Mexican influence, didn't it?
Yeah, it
sort of
did.
thing. And I quite liked it because when I went in, I said, "Oh, it's all Mexican stuff." And I can't remember what we ate in there, but it was a diner, officially a diner.
Right.
But it was very unusual type for a New Jersey diner anyway.
Yeah.
Which you normally get like, the coffee and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They had all that anyway.
Yeah.
But it was a specialty food, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was Mexican if I remember right.
Yeah, I can't remember.
So if you're in Asbury Park, or it wasn't Asbury Park anyway, it was a little bit further. It was in Bradley Beach.
It was.
Yeah, we went to Bradley Beach. If you're from that way, let us know what it's called. It's like it's pretty much facing I think it's a firehouse or a police station facing it, sort of thing, on the main drag on Bradley Beach. Can't remember the name of the road, but
no, I can't.
Yeah. But it's I love this sort of thing here for the community. What they're doing there, they're making the community come together.
Yeah.
So she hasn't got a restaurant, but she's bringing the community together. Not just I'm assuming it's not just Indonesian food, because a lot of people get curious about trying new foods.
Yeah.
And I know Indonesian's not one of them that's widely. You don't go to many Indo restaurants.
There was a lot when we were in Holland.
It's very similar though, isn't it? Because you get like what they call like kip satay.
Yeah.
Satay is very kip satay is chicken satay, isn't it? So chicken satay, that peanut sauce. I think does that originate in Indonesia, maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that. So the Dutch sort of like hooked onto that.
Yeah.
So.
Hidden in New York City's Garment District, on 37th Street between 8th and 9th Avenues, Building 306, lies a one-of-a-kind freight entrance. And inside you'll find deliveries and something delicious. You weren't expecting that, were you? I told you it was hidden. Inconspicuous at first, but take a closer look through these doors, and you'll find a small but mighty Latin American restaurant called Aquario Cafe. Meet the owner.
My name is Rodolfo Perez. We've been here for 26 years. I'm born in Dominican and I grew in United States. Thank you. Enjoy. Me and my wife, we run the business. And sometimes I bring my son to help me out. We started by 5 o'clock in the morning to cook all the meat or the rice. We cook it like 100 pounds a day rice.
Wow.
Not too many people fit in the kitchen, maybe 1 or 2. It's not easy to make all the food, but we do everything fresh.
Aquario opens at 10 a.m. And by 11 a.m., a huge crowd of New Yorkers are lined up waiting for a hot plate.
Wow.
I make people get hungry when they see my food. We have a recipe from my grandmother, and I grew up eating that. And now I do the same thing for my customer. Enjoy.
The menu is constantly changing, but customers can usually expect pollo guisado, rabo guisado, espaguetis dominicanos, and the most popular of them all,
goat meat. We gotta make every day because they love goat meat. Mijo, pase bien. Dime, Junior.
But I know what you're thinking. Why choose to open a restaurant in such a small place?
I used to work in the factory when I got 20 years old, here in the same building. When I got the opportunity to buy this place, my friend told me, put it in stove and make it rice and beans. I said, oh my God, this is good. And I started from there. I started for $3.50 the plate, now it's $5.
He sells hundreds of these plates a day, and his success is all thanks to word of mouth.
Everybody brings somebody, people bring friends, family, and that's why I got all the people. I got a customer been here 25 years with me. We take care of the customer like a family. If I see they need it, I give it for free. Gracias. Guten verte. I'm never gonna move from here. This is my baby. And you never get out from your baby.
Do you know what that reminds me of? When we lived in Abu Dhabi and you used to go to the supermarket and they had the hot food bit and you could help yourself.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's sort of like same sort of set out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But a little bit more. That's proper street food. That.
Yeah, I don't think I could eat goat. We've got a friend
I've
who's
had
Jamaican,
goat.
and she made like a goat curry, and it's just if it was chicken or anything beef, anything else.
It doesn't taste too much different from lamb a little bit. It's, we've had goat before. It's all right. It's not too bad. But it's one of them where that's a community thing. When I look at the happiness there on the customers and the people serving it, and I think all the shit that's going on around the world, that's what you need right now. You need that community sort of like spirit of pull together of different people from different cultures all coming together and serving up their different sort of foods and sort of like getting that community spirit going.
And keeping it at a really reasonable price.
Yeah, he said it's gone from $3.50 to $5, sorry.
Yeah.
So that's not a massive increase. That's still quite a cheap dish, that.
Yeah, of course it is.
You know, and it's proper like, looks like homemade food, that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had food from the Dominican.
No, I don't think I have either.
No, I've never been to Dominican. So
what I want to know, though, is over here, you couldn't just open a food stand. You'd have to go through
you have to go through all kinds of health regulations, don't you?
Whereas you seem to be able to there. Like that woman in her, shop,
Yeah.
just one table.
Yeah.
It's just cooking in the kitchen. I wonder if they have to kind of come round and check everything.
I think they do. I think there's definitely health standards which they have to pass. I don't know if they're as strict as what they are over here, because I know over here they're very strict on it. Don't know if you stack chicken and beef in the same refrigerator, that's a no.
Yeah.
Don't know things like if you stack one thing on top of another, on not necessarily on top of it, but on a shelf.
Yeah.
That's a
Like
no.
a butter
because it could
and,
drip
yeah,
down. Yeah,
and
it's like
meat the
contaminate.
same, yeah.
As long as the meats and dairy and produce, certain produce can't contaminate each other.
Yeah.
Then I think it's that's when you get your 5-star rating.
Yeah.
But I think I just love seeing a community spirit like that, where people come together and people have been there for years and years and doing the same thing, and people it just grows, and they've not gone all fancy, they've not gone all gone into a big restaurant and he's still doing it from the back of a freight door sort of thing, and I love that. I love to see that. Good that.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.